Steel
I'm gonna be
circle.
eating while we play this time, so you'll probably hear the good sound effects of me eating food when we rewatch this.
You guys, quiet
Alrighty.
your PDF. I
Hmm.
cannot find our shared thingy.
I'll share a link, and I will be. I know I kind of like headed the note taking last time, but I will need some help in this because that majorly slowed the game down last time. Here, I put it in
Yeah, I'll
the.
follow this link. Oh god, it's nothing but porn!
Oh God! I shared the wrong link.
And
That's my homework
This is
folder.
the
favorited.
Legend of Zelda link.
Oh god. Wait, that's not Zelda!
That's Legend of Link.
Alright. So, on week 13, Stephanie's week, Stone City was discovered on the west side of the Peak Mountain. Discovered caves lead to mystery caves.
Yes,
I'm sorry, where is that link posted? I still can't find it.
It's in
it's in
Roll20.
the Roll20 chat.
God damn it.
All right. I'm gonna eat a piece of chicken. Whose turn is it? It was Stephanie's turn last time.
Yes, so following Stephanie should be Jonathan, I believe.
I would like to draw another card.
Oh, we're doing that joke again. Okay.
Yes, it is aged wonderfully.
All right.
As it's RTSJK.
That is the Four of Diamonds. Yes, the Four of Diamonds. The eldest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the eldest among you is very sick. Caring for them and searching for a cure requires the help of the entire community. Do not
Oh,
reduce project
I'll,
dice this week.
I'll finish them off! Oh, the old
You can
people
kill
are
it. You can.
You don't
This,
need to
the
kill
oldest
all the
man is
old.
this.
Just the oldest one.
That's the
No,
serial
no, no.
killer. That's the
I
guy.
want the old people who already need care. Wasn't the second option all the old people like contain a disease or something?
What?
Well, okay, read the second option for me.
Yeah, you kind of made your choice before I finished talking.
Alright, sorry.
The eldest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the eldest among you is very sick. Caring for them and searching for a cure requires the help of the entire community. Do not reduce project dice this week.
So, in this regard, when it says the eldest must you care of them, it's being gender neutral as opposed to plural, right?
Yes, the oldest.
Ah, okay.
Not the oldest.
Some one. Okay.
the elder.
So the serial killer guy we've been joking about, because he's obviously the oldest guy here.
Nothing can
Alright.
kill
But
me!
I will say, we do not currently have any projects in the works.
Yeah, so you can save the serial killer
Right.
old man, or you can finally put an end to his terror and crime.
No. Saving's a strong word. I just want him to suffer a little, so he's gonna be really sick.
Oh, damn you!
The blood that I got in my eyes from my last murder is making me sick.
The many heinous crimes I've committed have finally come back to haunt me.
These withered old bones and the many
My
terrible
bones
things
and
they
the
hold.
bones.
I knew drinking their blood would come back to haunt me one day.
My doctor kept saying, "Where are you getting all this blood to drink? Stop doing that." And he was none the wiser.
My hemoglobin count is huge.
All right. Which are you doing, John?
Shit. So you have to run by it to me again. I have to now.
Here, I will copy and paste it.
Do you want to kill or save the old man,
or
John?
is it start a
Do you want him
project?
to be sick?
Oh, I said says or the eldest among you is very sick. That's the one I'm choosing.
Okay. You're caring for them and searching for a cure, so what does that look like?
Where's the help of the entire community? Oh, excellent.
Do we have shitty healthcare? Or
Yeah, how is our
I mean,
health?
it's the end of the world, so
We have justified youth. Is
All
what it
right.
is.
Damn. I don't know. Could this involve possibly trying to find a advanced medicine tech machine, like a CPAP? I don't know.
I could.
It could. The whole community has to work
All
together.
right.
Is that something they can
Rather
find?
than help or consult this old guy, people are just gonna be like, all right, we're launching an expedition to go find some piece of tech that will cure him. That's the choice.
Okay.
Rather than
A
they've
whole
been
town
relying.
expedition.
Yeah.
Okay, and everyone's doing their part to help them. What a great
Yes.
community.
I'm doing
Thank
my
you,
part.
justified
Helping
you.
the worst of them.
It
And they're none the wiser to his crimes. In canon, they don't know still.
Excellent.
It's dramatic irony. We, the
One.
audience, know.
We're gonna find some fucking cyberware to install on this old man, and he's gonna become stronger than ever.
They said pray for me. I've gotten too powerful.
Okay.
Stop praying for my granddad. He's too strong.
Strong.
He's broken out of the care facility.
Can't
So
stop him.
now you can hold a discussion. What is it? Hold a discussion. Discover something new. Or
Start a project.
start a project.
The project will be the technology rejects start building the highest possible tower. They remember Peak Mountain, right? And they're jealous, and they're like, "Damn, we gotta one up them." So they're gonna start the project to build. I guess it'll only be the base of it. They're gonna try and build out of wood, Peak Tree, and make it as tall as Peak Mountain to make them jealous.
Okay.
They're making their own base of
Yeah.
operations.
Start. I guess draw that on the map.
Are we able to control the tech rejects? I thought they left us.
You
Well,
can do whatever you want with any
You
society.
can do whatever
do
you
whatever
want,
the fuck
man.
you want.
Oh,
Alright,
cool.
so- Yeah, draw
Except the
shape.
ghost. The ghost is off
I would
limits. No one
say-
touches him.
To be as big as a mountain, it would take an incredibly long time, and that would just be building like the base of it. So I'll draw like
A scaffolding project.
Man, that's a square. That's not what I wanted at all. I was supposed to like
Just make
draw.
sure you don't make it like super huge
That-
because look at the
that's
map
the wrong
here.
color.
We've only done one season.
It's supposed to be as big as Peak Mountain, so it's a very large base. So we'll call it Peak Tree.
Hell yeah.
He could have discovered a tree that was just as big as Peak Mountain,
Nope.
but he didn't.
Nope.
They had to build it to show that they don't need technology or nature. They could do it themselves.
They can do it themselves. So the base Peak Tree, and the duration is gonna be a while. I'm gonna say 5 weeks of like all their labor. What do you guys think? Just for the base, like it's not even like a foot off the ground.
If they're just building scaffolding, I think they can do it in less time than 5 weeks.
All right,
I think
well,
5
so 4.
weeks might be fair if it's like.
All right.
Because it's like they're trying to build an entire mountain.
Oh yeah, they're making
Who
a
the
mountain,
fuck
yeah.
highlighted Among Us? Who did it?
Huh?
It was me.
Take it back.
What is going on? What?
I don't even see it Among Us.
It's
Somebody
in the
in the
document.
document. Somebody Corey fucking highlighted because I said community bands together to save the oldest Among Us, and he was like, Among Us.
Yes.
You fucking.
Man, the killer edge in your tone just made me go, should I?
Corey misbehaves as a justified youth. The elders, who the fuck did it?
Oh no.
Every single joke that we make about this always sounds like a fucking political comic.
It's racially targeted.
All right, John. Don't forget to put your notes in the document.
I'm attempting to, but I don't know where to find this document. Oh, there it is.
So next is Corey.
What do I draw?
So go ahead and put your notes in there, Corey. You draw the 7 of diamonds. That is introduce a mystery at the edge of the map, or an unattended situation becomes problematic and scary. What is it? How does it go away?
How does it go away?
Awry, sorry.
I feel like there's several unattended situations we could go over. Problematic and scary. Let's see. Old people need care has already kind of come back with the last card drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Technology rejects.
There's the store food that we store underground in ice, and it's summertime.
We do have stored food. Maybe the tech rejects have started steal. Like we've let them have their own society now, and they're building the tree up. So I'm thinking maybe the tech rejects have started raiding stored food. But we've got security.
Yeah, but just because we have security doesn't mean no one ever commits crimes.
Okay. Maybe
as you all know, our abundance of cops has ended crime.
Oh no! I want to say technology rejects have started stealing from our food because these rejects don't know how to hunt for some reason.
They're too busy building mountain.
Wait, no, that's fair. That's fair. They're definitely not.
No, they're hunting the most dangerous game. Food from other people.
Food from other people. Okay. Go ahead and write that down.
All right. Week 2. Tech. Perch. Tech rejects begin stealing from normal society.
Normal society.
Food. Stores. Do I need to draw that on the map?
I don't think you need to draw that on the map.
Okay. And
and
the project I want to begin, or is there more?
No.
Okay. And the project I want is for our people to start a program where we you said we got magic water coming from Twilight Peak, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna start a program where we start drinking it.
Ooh.
Drink.
Is it like a select few people get to drink it?
Yeah. Like select people are getting selected to drink it to see if we can get them some magic power.
Is it
or
volunteers,
supers,
or is it, or is it
do they die?
trick people to drink it, or
want some Mountain Dew? Oh, it's been a while since I had Mountain Dew. Oh, what the hell is this?
It's not.
Say
it's Mountain Dew technically.
I'd say it's considered a great honor to be chosen. Whether or not that actually is gonna turn out to be true is yet to be seen.
Okay.
They're getting a pizza party for their efforts.
Sure.
All right.
So
I would say draw the river going down towards the lake or something.
Yeah. So let me get some purple.
Or a guy drinking from a cup, whatever's easier. Do you help?
Now the mountain's jumping to the left.
Uh-oh. The peacup. Oh, that's chalice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With that done,
that's a big chalice to hold a whole river.
My turn, actually.
I mean, it's got to hold a whole river. So I mean,
do me a favor and label it as well.
Give me a
I
second
pulled the
here.
6 of diamonds, which came just after the 7 of diamonds, so I'm actually going to shuffle these.
They're in order.
Yeah, I'm just going to shuffle them a little bit. 6 of diamonds.
Oh, don't I need to say how long that would take?
Oh, yes, you do. I apologize.
Um,
I mean, it's just
how
water
long?
being
How
drank.
long do you? How long do you think it would take for results to show up
It's up
after
to you,
drinking
man.
the magic water?
Could be anywhere between 1 week and 6 weeks.
I'd say at most 2 weeks because something's gonna happen with them
Okay.
if you're drinking. If water's going through your system, I'd say sooner personally.
Right on. Go ahead, put a little 2 next to it, and then we will change the base of the tree being built to 4 weeks.
Okay. But no projects are going down this week, right? Because of the
No, your
caring
project
for
is
old
not
people.
going down, but it's the end of your turn, so which is the start of another turn. So the peak tree counter goes down.
Oh, is each turn a
Oh.
week?
Every turn is a week.
Okay, never mind. All right, let me make sure I write that in there.
So what did I put? 6 of diamonds. Outsiders arrive in the area. Why are they a threat? How are they vulnerable? Or
No
outsiders
shadow.
arrive in the area. How many and how are they greeted? One thing I did forget to mention is that because the month ended, the high up religious figure that arrived with adventurers did leave at the end of the month. I'm gonna say that the outsiders arrive in the area, and they are in order of paladins, and they are going to start trying to establish their own foothold in this society, and they are a threat because they are these armored figures that intend to they come and visit, and they intend to put a what do you call it? They intend to put their own beliefs
Their own
in
spin
place
on it.
in this society. And they are vulnerable because they have not had time to establish anything yet.
Is this the same sect as the guys
Yes.
last time?
It is.
So you've come armed this time, huh?
Yes, they have. And I'm gonna go
Send
ahead
our
and-
almost dogs at him.
Our almost dogs.
Our almost.
Listen,
dogs.
I don't know where you're trying to convert us. You got tech rejects over there that are just waiting to be converted.
They are so indoctrinable. I swear to God.
And I'm gonna draw just a helmet.
They're building a mountain. You point at a rock and tell them it's God, they'll probably believe you.
They don't
There is
even
a god
have
that they
house.
think is a. There is a rock that they think is God. Remember?
I know. I'm speaking ironically.
They don't even have houses yet, and they're building a tower, a mountain. What idiots!
Despite our mountain, as if we built the mountain. Like, I don't get it.
Like they're trying to make their mountain better than our peak mountain. That we didn't even build it. We never claimed to build it.
They're jealous. So that is the paladin order threat. I will write that down.
The mages versus Templars up in here.
Cowboys versus aliens.
Let me see. What is it? Paladin threat arrives. Try anchor their influence. And I'm gonna start a project. To make a device using the advanced tech as a jumping off point to make a dome at the top of the mountain to absorb the magical energies.
My water.
Well, it's not gonna like just what do you call it? It's not going to like stop water from flowing down, but it's basically like they're trying to just see if they can harness the magic directly, so that it doesn't have to go all the way down the mountain.
They're putting solar panels facing downwards.
Yes, it's like a they're capping the dome at the top. Basically, like building kind of a dam.
The forest
Now
people are
we
gonna have to build
control
a
how
tower.
much magic water comes out.
Yes.
Watch
And-
it be addictive.
We're gonna harness all this magic water, and as soon as that guy stops drinking it, we'll find out if that's good or bad.
I'm gonna say this is gonna take 3 weeks because they're just building a device to like cap it. They're not like
Building Hoover Dam.
yeah. Oh boy, it's getting crowded there.
We are all focusing on this magic.
We all want magic. Here, I'm gonna make it a different color for the first time ever. Moving stuff around a little bit. The justified youth.
Just take that, old man.
Um,
But we need care. Fuck you.
Why are you going about magic water? We're dying. We need healthcare. Fuck you. We're gonna be wizards.
Go flip a almost cow, old man.
Can't find the text tool. There it is. What's it called? What do we want this to be called?
I'm gonna see if I can add a skateboard to the justified youth.
Twilight. Don't make the picture bigger, please. Like, shrink it down a little bit.
Hmm? Oh, justified youth.
Yeah. And 3 weeks. If you highlight the whole thing, you can shrink it.
Oh. That's rotate.
Just seeing him do a subtle kickflip.
Whoa.
Oh shit! He's going down an invisible half pipe.
I cannot find the
do you want me to do
scaling.
it?
Yes,
Yeah,
please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't scale my stuff yesterday either. All I could do was rotate it. Ah!
Here, I'll move that. And then... Pew. Oh, I didn't get the skateboard as part of that. I can't get all of the skateboard at once.
I was able to move it all.
Here.
Yeah, I tried to do that to my crystal mech, and all I can do is move and rotate it.
Excellent.
How's that?
There we go.
Now he's just a little guy.
That's
He's
even
just a
better.
little guy.
Yeah, I'm a justified youth.
I'm the justified youth. All right.
If I was better at drawing, I've made him been doing a kickflip.
He was doing a kickflip.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Theater of the mind, dude.
Look, it's like I'm really there. Watching a justified youth do a kickflip.
Alright, whose turn is it now? Travis.
is mine.
Travis has
Ah!
one contempt. So don't forget to write your notes.
Someone tried to offer my almost cows as collateral.
8 of diamonds. Oh boy.
Gulp.
I mean, this is kind of an easy one for you, a little bit, but here.
We'll see.
Someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed? Why do they do this? A headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion, start a foolish project.
Either of these sound great, actually.
Stephanie. Oh, old Uncle Joshy. Stephanie, you're muted.
These are both fun. These are both fun, powerful options.
Sorry, I was just saying, yes, I remember, and it was amazing, and I don't know if you've gotten there in the storyline, but it pays off really well.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say someone tries to take control of the community by force. And who is it? That's right, the old man. He's finally ready. This is his moment to take control of the whole society. All his crimes revealed on the table. all the sabotages that were attributed to other people. It was old man the whole time.
It was me the whole time.
And he's doing an old revolt against the youth.
He's leading the elderly against the justified youth.
Yes, this is the revolt, and it does not succeed. Do they succeed? No.
Okay.
Why did they do not succeed? But it finally puts the leader behind bars where he belongs.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned all of the war crimes I did. I was shouting them at the top of my lungs as I led the geriatric into battle.
I will say this puts old people in scarcity.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, fucking mark it down, dude.
Done.
My God.
You rallied the troops, and it was not successful. They couldn't handle the slurpees and the kickflips.
This,
fucking
the
walk,
sick
man.
ollies
This
and
says something about
kickflips.
us, I think. I'm gonna put the old people in a jail cell.
Yeah.
Take this, you boomers.
I finally I appeased the voices in my head telling me you didn't arrest the old man day one. you let him do these things. I finally put him away. All right, and for my actual wait, I'm gonna make sure I write that note. Very important.
Their mistake was putting me in jail. Now
How
I
does
can
this
still.
look?
yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Bond chain. I think old people need care. Needs to be updated though.
No, I just removed care from scarcities and they're not just old people.
How about
Now they
this?
don't care.
How about this?
Need jail. Well, they have it.
People need jail. Justified youth. I guess
All
they're
right.
doubly justified now.
We were right all along.
Let's just go ahead and take this cage and put it over there.
Perfect. Oh shit! Well, I can do that. 1 second. That's my cage. I can absolutely move it. No, why is it only letting me move one bar?
Oh, that was me on accident.
Oh.
It's only representing. It's representing the animal husbandry, though.
Yeah. It's not husbandry. It's putting them in boxes and finding which ones are cool with that.
What is animal
I'm surprised
husbandry?
you haven't tried that with cats.
Just put them in boxes.
No, it didn't work on the cats. They're mutated
I was like, that
beyond
doesn't
recognition.
that doesn't work cats in real life. You can't put cats in boxes. They get out.
Here, I'll do that. You focus on what you want to do next.
Yeah. So my project, actually, I'm gonna discover something.
Okay.
There are miners who are.
Now, is this minors as in justified youth, or minors as in
Minecraft miners. I mean,
Okay.
shit, that doesn't answer my question still. Pickaxe miners.
Okay.
They are going to discover that they are locating some kind of surveillance or kind of peeping tom technology being found in their mining caves. And they suspect that tech society could be behind this.
Huh.
But who knows? But there's definitely some kind of surveillance technology. We only know one technology people on the map, so easy to point fingers, but who knows?
Instead of the deep states, the deep peak,
Exactly.
the deep mountain.
Little do they know it was me that put the
It was I. It was I that burned the town down. All right.
Near the caves, I'm drawing a camera robot.
That
So
looks like a camera.
Here's his flash. He's going click.
He's flashing. Don't forget to label it.
Was-
Okay.
The real twist was it was the technology rejects.
Then while you are the techno rejects,
They
oh,
accidentally
boy.
put it on right.
Okay. Huh.
Hmm.
That's
Who's
not
next? After Travis,
Should be Stephanie, I think.
Stephanie. King of Diamonds. Summer is fleeting. Discard the top 2 cards off the top of the deck and take
Oh.
2 actions this week. So,
Huh.
the ones that we are getting rid of are the Queen of Diamonds. A project finishes early, which one and why. And if there are no projects underway, boredom leads to a quarrel. A fight breaks out between 2 people. What is it about?
Have we been doing the countdown timer, by the way?
Countdown timer? Yes, I just changed them.
Oh.
And 10, you discover a cache of supplies or resources at a new abundance, or a scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate the scarcity. So those are both gone. What two?
Those were good ones.
What 2 actions do you do this week?
I think we're gonna go. Let me see. Okay, still going on.
No.
I'm sorry, I just read week 4.
What's week 4?
That's when everything changed.
Now you can hold a discussion, start a project, or discover something.
So damn, I don't know. I had ideas and then things happened. Okay, so I'm going to say I will start a project to look into the surveillance tech and determine what, like, where it's from. It will be like a like the miners basically brought it to, I don't know, town council or something. Town council was like, okay, we got to keep this on the down low because it could affect our, relationship with the tech society just in case. So there's basically a secret investigation going on to try to find out where that came from.
Okay. I'll draw that for you.
I'll give that a 2-week time frame. I think that's fair.
Sure.
And then we had discovered that mechanical armor to see if we could like use that to fight the lizard people, but we haven't done anything with that yet. So I'm gonna say part of the okay, I'm gonna say there's a discovery made that some of the people who have been part of the Magic Water Project have started to develop like side effects.
Oh.
And they are able to like connect with this like crystal like mech thing.
The mana crystals and the
Like
crystal.
I don't you know, like fucking Pacific Rim. Like they're able to like, I don't know, mentally
meld.
connect with these machines.
They can Jaeger it.
They can Jaeger it. Thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. So they're like anyways, that's the discovery that's happening there.
All right.
Yeah,
Write it down.
yeah.
Speaking of discoveries,
Investigation.
some projects reduce, and one of them that finishes is the Magic Water Project.
Corey, how's it go?
So Corey, how does that turn out?
So, I mean, we got the side effect. We know the side effect. Well, if that's a side effect, what's the main effect then?
It's up to you to decide. Tell us right now.
I could. Never mind. I can't give input.
I mean, I did say some people.
I don't
Other
mind
people have different side effects.
Listen,
I don't
we've
mind
all
input.
we've all seen a drug commercial. We know how many side effects there can be for anything.
I would say like maybe, you know, they get different, like if this is a D&D game, they develop sorcerer's powers.
I'm thinking they require the mana crystals to do the sorcery, but the water unlocks it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, locks their, whether it be a connection to the mana crystals or, like, the crystals are the key. I must say.
Yeah. Could we maybe move the image of the crystal mech over to the magic water now that like, oh, these things are kind of connected. Let's do some more work on that kind of a
Now
thing.
it looks like one of the cups has legs.
And we got robot parts, and what's in that robot part? A crystal. So it's discovered that those who imbibe the magic water can pretty much control the things that the crystals are plugged into, and maybe others are able to use them as foci depending on their like genetics, I guess.
Like maybe
there's
not everyone develops powers, but those that do are like...
Yeah, so you got the Jaegers that got the crystal mix, you got the ones that can maybe just focus, I don't know, fucking lightning once they got a fucking staff with the mana crystal at the end of it.
Okay. Go ahead. I would say, Stephanie, are you okay with that being written at the end of your week's notes?
I'm so sorry, can you say it again?
Are you okay if that gets written at the end of your week's notes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Next up is John. 9 of diamonds. Oh boy.
Yay!
I'm so glad this happened on your turn.
No!
But I really, really hope that it doesn't affect my project.
Thank you.
A project fails. Which one? Why? Or something goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
All right.
A project.
I know we're not supposed to-
What are the current
Here.
project storylines?
The current projects are Peak Tree and the Twilight Dam, which
and
actually...
investigation.
Oh, and the investigation, yes.
I just gotta say, peak tree failing would be fucking hilarious.
And also probably the most accurate.
I believe in Peak Tree, though.
You can believe in something and it still mean shit.
Peak Tree collapses. It doesn't even get 6 inches off the ground.
Wait. This has been going on for 5 weeks, and they
Yeah.
only got 6 inches off the ground.
You
Look,
can
it's
just
the
stack
base,
2 pieces of
man.
wood on top of each other, be 6 inches off the ground.
They started taking parts from the bottom like it was a fucking
Like
Jenga
fucking
table.
Jenga tower.
Yeah, no,
They cut
fucked
down-
up. So
they-
the North thought that their supplies were in the South. The South thought their supplies were in the North. So what they ended up doing is they ended up taking the wood from each other and like unbuilding and rebuilding different parts of it. And they realized they've been fucking around for like 5 weeks. So Peak Tree collapses because what they also reject is like really complicated things like supply chain, because a lot of them
And
didn't get
logistics.
that. And logistics. So Peak Tree fails, and is that it? Add new scarcity. Building material now in scarcity.
No.
They
That's
used
or.
up all-
Oh,
So project fails. Which one? Why is the one that you chose?
Peak Tree base. Supply chain issues.
Okay, go ahead and write that down.
Excellent.
While you're writing that down, go ahead and start your action. You can start a project, hold a discussion, or discover something.
Peak Tree's added again, but because things happened, it's now going to take 6 weeks to build Peak Tree base.
So you're restarting the peak
Yes.
tree.
Actually, no. It took 5 weeks. Now it's only gonna take 4 weeks because they know what they messed up on. It is accelerating in its
Oh
capabilities.
my god.
Only
Guys, I
4
know we
weeks.
just fucked this up, but now this is a little lesson learned.
Yes, 4
Okay,
weeks.
4 weeks.
Excellent.
I mean, they're determined if nothing else.
Corey, were you gonna add your notes to the document for
Oh.
the last week?
To your week?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh,
that's
I thought that was in there. Okay, let's see. Can take it later. Swag.
Okay, and then that is John's turn.
It's gonna be hilarious if that ever gets completed. It's just gonna have suddenly all kinds of random magical shit in it. Like as they build it up, they find a hidden wood city, and it's gonna have like another mysterious dam, like somewhere within it. It's just
I like the idea that Peak Tree was being built and God said no. And so God invented languages, and instead of like stopping that, letting that stop them, they just tried again.
They tried harder.
Okay. Who's next? That was John. So Corey.
All right.
A
What do I draw?
A contingent. Here, I'll copy and paste this, but oops, hang on. Make it easier to read. A contingent within the community demands to be heard. Who are they, and what are they asking for? Or a contingent within the community have acted on their frustrations. What have they damaged, and why did they damage it? Is it permanent? Now, Corey, I want you to think about this.
It's the olds are back.
But what about Peak Tree?
I guess this is all the same community.
God damn it! This tree won't get finished.
I just want to build Peak Tree.
I kind of don't want to fuck.
I know, but
No,
you don't
no.
have to.
See,
But it'd be
this is-
funny.
This is the shit I enjoy. Like we're technically not supposed to talk during each other's turn, but that's just fucking funny. Like, come on,
I.
do it. You can't.
No.
You're
Do
weak.
your own thing. But I just want
Okay.
put that out there. So
I
a
mean,
contingent
we
within the
did-
community demands to be heard. Who are they? What are they asking for? Or a contingent within the community have acted on their frustrations. What have they damaged, and why did they damage it? Is it permanent?
I mean, we've already got the old people in jail, so there's not much they can do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be heard. Shut up, old man.
We
At
have
this
we
point,
have the
the
intangible
justif-
lizard people. We also have Paladin
Are-
Order threat.
Yeah, but I don't think they're part of the community. Is the thing.
No, but you can still
So-
affect them. Like there's a card that's like visitors arrived. Who are they? They're not part of the community. Like you can
Within
still
the
do something
community.
with that.
Yeah, like you can just make a discovery. That's how we founded Tech Society. You just like found them. You could just find a
Alright.
whole dude or a whole people.
So I'm gonna combine it.
Mhm.
Paladin Order comes by Peak Tree
Mhm.
and assumes it's a false idol of some sort.
It's just a stage.
And so they
And Peak Mountain is
permanently
not a false idol.
burn down Peak Tree
Hell yeah! Let's go.
and salt the earth.
So it's
Yeah,
completely
so the wood can't grow there anymore.
Go ahead and do me a favor of. Okay, this doesn't say it ends a
Peak tree.
project technically.
Yeah, it's not ended. It's just damaged more. Maybe we should add another week to it.
What did they damage? Is it permanent? Yes, it's permanently damaged. Would we say that?
They continue
Time is
building
now.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Instead of
what-
it
what-
being
what if they
That's up
start-
to you, Corey.
What if they start build? Okay, so and then they continue to build using the burned stumps of the trees, with more fervor in their heart that we will build Peak Tree.
This persecution will
Like-
not stop us.
Yeah, it's when you tell someone don't do something and that just makes them want to do it more.
Yes.
So they're like, you know, fuck you guys. It's gonna take 2 additional weeks. Because I think that's the max, but we're still building it.
I want this project to fail just because it'd be funny.
I will waste all of our turns in this foreseeable
You're not
future of this
wasting our
game.
turns.
Haven't
You're
you
just
guys-
wasting yours.
He spent his whole turn burning down Big Tree. When he
That
had
wasn't my
Dragon Death.
turn. That was.
Oh
the
wait,
card.
shit, that's right.
And my project is gonna be destroying Big Tree.
Peak Tree.
So what? And it takes 1 week because it's super fucking easy.
They don't even have any like things stapling the wood together yet. They're just balancing it.
Okay.
I'm just
that's
adding more to
permanent.
this list of.
Let's see.
Peak tree, base, collapsed, burned. Just adding more status effects.
Paralyzed, sleep.
Paralyzed. I actually have to change the text size because 16 is too big.
Tech rejects. Continue to build using ashy trees.
It's symbolic now.
The
They're gonna be able to point out a part of Big Tree being, that's the time when we were persecuted again.
first time we were persecuted by ourselves. I,
The
self-
first time
persecuted.
we were persecuted by ourselves.
I would like. We only have the one crystal mech, right?
I think it was one got discovered.
Yeah, one like fully not scrap part got found.
Now that we know we can control it, I'd say they'd work on trying to reproduce it.
Okay.
That would probably take a long time because you're recreating it, but now we do know that we can control, so maybe some of the robot parts can also be used to.
I would say between
Whatever.
between the projects that you've had here where there's like people have robot parts now and also they're
Mhm.
drinking magic water and also they already discovered the crystal mech. It probably wouldn't take too long.
I want to ballpark 4 to 5 weeks, maybe longer.
There's always the option of like delays taking place. So if you want to start by 4 weeks and then maybe it gets affected by something later on,
Okay.
I just went ahead and put a 4 next to the existing crystal mechs.
Cool. I'll do a little infinity symbol for producing them infinitely.
Okay.
Infinite energy. We've figured it out.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the investigation finishes What do they discover?
That was
Um,
Stephanie's, right?
And I'll also reduce the
So-
peak tree by 1 week.
Let's go.
So I will say that they discover the I don't know how technology works in real life, but I'm gonna say whatever
They follow the
way you're
wires
able to track.
back to the computer.
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's Wi-Fi.
I don't know.
But basically they are able to track like the signals back to the proselytizers, right? That came, like the religious people that came to like convert everyone.
Okay.
They, I guess, are trying to find better ways to preach to people. And they thought that getting the inside scoop, I guess, would be helpful to their conversion
Okay.
rate.
Alrighty. So it ends up being the religious folk.
Maybe they were trying to start shit between us and tech society. Ah.
Let me see here.
The Paladins got their little microsensors.
Yeah, you know, they're little microsensors.
Or whatever's chip. Microphones.
They have cameras but no microphones.
Man, I wish we could hear them mining.
They just have like 10,000 hours of just footage of like ghosts like fucking around.
We're missing all the hot goss.
Man, we've got photo evidence of ghosts and no one's doing anything about it.
Okay, there are lizard people who apparate out of nowhere just thinking about ghosts.
We've got bigger issues to deal with.
I will say. So I'll go ahead and do the Twilight Dam, and then we can move on to the world event that takes place. So with the Twilight Dam being completed, they find that they are able to, without even depleting the magic that goes down, like basically just almost like there turns out to be like vapors that come off of the Twilight Dam that crystallize into stalactites. Stalagmites or stalactites? Stalagmite, you've run into a stalactite, right?
I don't know. I forget in every single thing someone's ever taught me how to remember the two. I don't remember.
Stalactites hang up top because they're holding tight to the ceiling.
Okay.
But what if you run into it? You'll hit you right in the tights.
You stalagmite hit your head on a stalactite. That's how I remember it.
And when it falls down on you and impales you, you're like, it's in there pretty tight. I can't get it out.
Yep.
But if
I
you
hate
fall
this.
down into a cave and land on the bottom one, you're like, that's pretty tight.
So they find that these vapors like hypercrystallize
Gotta taste the
into
vapors.
the mana crystals, and it increases production of mana crystals like tenfold.
We can
and-
reproduce them.
Yes.
We can put crystals in abundances.
And then a world event takes
Alrighty.
place.
World event.
World premiere.
With the like more and more people have been showing up, and word has been spreading, and there has started to come to a point where we are running out of like tent-ish living spaces, and just like ramshackle living spaces are no longer something that we can work with. So in earnest, the building of a city around Peak Mountain is starting to take place.
On top of Stone City, or
Basically, a wall is being built around Peak Mountain, and everything inside of that is going to be housing. Like, I don't know how to design this. But there's like housing being built from all over Peak Mountain, and that is going to be completed at the end of the month.
housing project.
Are
we getting like tech rejects in?
That depends. Depends on
Tech
y'all.
rejects don't want it because they don't understand how it works.
They don't understand how to ring a doorbell.
No.
They can't go door to door if they don't believe in doors.
Let's see. Whose turn is it next?
Was that the world event?
Yes, that is the world event. I believe. Corey, did you just go?
Yes.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. That's awkward.
Hey, how come you get 2 turns?
Because fuck you. That is the Jack of Diamonds.
The
Predators
Jack of
and
Diamonds?
bad omens are afoot. Let's see. Predators and bad omens are afoot. You are careless, and someone goes missing. Missing under ominous circumstances. Who or predators and bad omens are afoot. What measures do you take to keep everyone safe and under surveillance? Do not reduce projects dice this week. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's another blood moon.
Could involve the lizard people. They're pretty predatory.
Yeah.
We do have an abundance of wildlife. We haven't really tapped into that well. We've just put a couple in boxes.
We only have 2 of them in boxes.
And one walks outside the box, but he's cool.
We could take the surveillance tech from everyone and turn it back on people.
Yeah, we'll just rip the cameras off the walls in the mines and stick them on our
We've
mount.
become what we hate. Or maybe we didn't hate it and we're just like, yo, that's sick.
Yo, that's fucking sick, dude.
I love surveillance.
I fucking love surveillance. Let's go.
And we can power it with mana crystals. They never go out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say that we rip, like we take over the surveillance tech, and we start using it to make sure that our people are safe.
One step closer to 1984.
Yeah, dude. But we gotta make sure our people are safe.
Don't eat Tide Pods. That's what the media wants to tell you.
Let's see. I'm actually gonna move the investigation over to the Paladin Order. What else? What else is there?
It's a public announcement. All right, everyone. The government says it's okay to eat Tide Pods. All right, are they all dead? All right, now that they're gone.
So I can discover something, start a project, or what else is there? Wasn't there a project to put the ghosts in armor, or am I making that up in my mind?
It sounds like something from Warhammer.
Now there is.
Ghosts in the machine.
Jaeger.
What if I just fucking discover like all of the forest people were dead?
Wow.
That'd be
damn.
It's
That'll
gonna be real
kind of
awkward.
get in the way of the plans of building Peak Tree. I wonder how I'll recover from
It's
that.
gonna be real awkward when the peak tree gets built in 5 turns and they're all dead before it got built. It's like, how did it still get built?
What
They
is
just
it?
kept going.
So I can discover something, hold a discussion, or I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. I want to hold a discussion.
Mm.
And I wanna represent just like a member of the council, whoever that shadow council is now.
Now that their leader, the old man's been ousted.
And I just want to say, I think that we are starting to get complacent about the threats. We've had a attempted coup take place. We have people going missing in the mines.
Weren't you supposed to go last if there's a discussion?
No, you start the discussion, and then
I see.
If it's a question, you get to also do closing statements. But just opening the discussion, we have haunted caves that people are actively going missing in. We have lizard people that are coming in and taking over, and abducting and eating people. We have a paladin order that is an active threat and has actually burned down like a project. It wasn't ours, but they attacked it still. And we have the technology rejects that are stealing supplies from us.
They're just wasting so much building material trying to get that tree up.
I don't know what they're building. They keep building a stage. It keeps breaking.
We need to start taking a more active role in pushing back on these threats.
All right, who goes first?
You do.
That would be Travis.
Oh no, it's me.
Travis, who's your spooky, evil villain, dark society man voice?
It doesn't have to be. This is an open forum.
As a representative of the Putting Animals in Boxes Guild, I do agree that a bit more security is in order. Me personally, the Almost Dogs have been doing a pretty good job keeping things generally safe from rodents and other such things, but I think we need more animals that like us but don't like other things. That's what I think we should be doing.
Stephanie. She's muted.
As part of the dead community.
Stephanie, as representative of the dead people.
I think we need more ghosts.
Ghosts.
I mean, the old people are on their way.
Wait your turn.
Give them time.
I think that we're doing plenty at the moment. Things don't change overnight. We're working on getting our best people magically infused so that we can get these mechs off the ground. I think we're doing all right. I don't think we need to do anything more.
John.
Justified youth representative here. Or did you know 1 in 5 youth die to intangible lizard people?
It's more likely than you think.
Number 4 will shock you.
Every day at 3 a.m., kids love going into abandoned caves and trying to summon the lizard people. What happens? They summon lizard people. What do you know?
The Lizard People Challenge. We try to not die when you're attacked by a lizard person.
That's okay.
Eliminate lizard people now.
He sounds very justified to me.
That's what, yeah!
Yeah!
They have the weirdest verbiage and slander, but they are absolutely justified in all the actions.
They have the weirdest slander. Gotcha. Corey, close it out.
I'm just so happy that I got to remain on the council despite having to be in a jail cell.
So we're accomplishing nothing. Okay.
No.
Your wisdom is immense.
No,
My ancient wisdom has the oldest member of this society. I'm 14.
Shut up, old
Congratulations, guys.
man.
We made children of the corn.
Before rules were invented, oh damn it, oh be there with the rules are uninvented.
Corn guy.
now,
Everyone is not fucking 12 years old.
no, I know I'm getting up in the years here as a 17-year-old, but as
I
leader
hope you
of
all
the...
realize that when we play in this game, you are all gonna have to be fucking teenagers.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's gonna be the sickest shit ever.
I'm gonna be a skateboarding youth.
Okay, for real, Corey, go.
Well, as leader of the Crystal Mech program, I know this might sound a little contrite, but I think the answer is more Crystal Mechs. You see those tangible lizard people over there?
Walter White.
Yes, over there, they're going through our trash right now.
The unique-
trash. Crystal
Yo.
Mechs. You see those weird paladins that are burning down that tree just down the way? Crystal Mechs. Tech Society gets uppity? Crystal Mechs.
Quick question. You're not. I'm just to be sure. You're not saying crystal meth, are you?
Wait,
Next,
I just thought
okay,
of,
Travis, it's your
real,
turn.
Real quick, this is a goof, but I'm just saying, would it be real fun if it was like, we should make more people approach the lizard people city and feed them to them.
You're looking a lot more skin faced today, Joey.
And the tongue comes out, licks eyeball. I don't know what you mean.
It's just a lizard person with like a sloppy put on skin of a face.
Ugh.
Kind of
Say we
leaning.
send our
It falls through because he's intangible.
our plumpest, ripest members of society, unarmed, into the destroyed city.
He slowly T-posed, phases through the wall as he's saying this.
There's a guy in armor wearing an equally pathetic mask saying, "We should just burn everything."
We should burn down Peak Tree.
Yeah, we should burn down anything people try to build.
I think we need more prayer in school.
And then the lizard person looks at him and is like, I like how you think, buddy.
Let's form a political
My-
party.
My fellow very human ideas.
All right, Corey,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Oh. Already. Wait, no, my turn was...
No, it's my
turn.
yours.
Hang on. Travis, it's your turn.
Hello.
2 diamonds.
Oops.
Please don't make this a lizard person.
I mean...
We'll see.
Someone new arrives. Who? Why are they in distress? Or someone leaves the community. Who? What are they looking for? Whoops.
Hello,
I mean-
fellow human.
Please
No,
don't.
Yeah.
What if the... Wait, no, it's you, I'm sorry.
You can say something. I don't care. I'm just thinking. I need thinking time.
I mean, maybe the lizard people actually aren't as bad as we thought they were.
I did purposely say that they were mindless killing animals.
Or tech rejects are coming and be like, hey guys, could
Can I have an iPod?
Building, Peak Tree.
maybe
Guys.
tech isn't so bad.
As long
Mom,
we're
I'm
not
scared.
building
I
big
wanna
tree
come
over
home
here, are
from
we?
the tech rejects.
I'm gonna say someone new arrives, and this new person is someone someone who is a traveler from up north, because we have nothing drawn up there, and so this person, the fun thing about them is they are they're half like bio fucked up from apocalypse
Like
stuff.
they're mutants.
Yeah, so their like lower half is like it's very good for mountain traversal. It's very bad for looking at, but like their top half's normal. They just have like a lot of like fucked up legs, I guess.
Like, is it 4 goat legs?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like they're like They're like
goat
a cent-
centaurs?
They're like a centaur, but in the middle. Their body comes out of the middle of like kind of like goat legs, but kind of like an octopus, but with like more land traversal legs. But not that many. Just like 4 or 3, depending on depending on the Punnett square.
Like it's a tripod goat leg. Oh god.
Yeah, but their top half totally normal guy.
All right, draw
gonna
your
say-
tripod goat person.
And
I was gonna
are
say-
they why are they in distress? I'm gonna say they were coming for refuge because in their part of the mountainous they were attacked by mountainous beasts, so they fled.
Mountainous and north.
Right on.
In the RPG stuff, just some dude who has weird fucking legs. He throws the axe.
Good luck drawing.
A tripod.
Good
gonna
luck
make it-
drawing
Don't
that,
make the
Travis.
third leg.
Well,
look like
I'm just
a
gonna make it
dick.
big, and then
Don't
you're gonna
do
make it small.
Why don't you make it small?
Cause
Oh,
I
wait.
can't. It won't let me.
Okay. While you're drawing that, what is you can hold a discussion,
Oh, true.
start a project, or discover something new.
So I am going to start a project to get some ornaments for our main mountain town. And the project they're gonna start is someone wants to make essentially Mega Man cannons with like arm crystal stuff.
Okay, using the kind of weaponizing the robot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll have like
Projectile
big beef and then like little infantry with
Okay.
with the
Ooh.
crystal mechs.
That's fucking sick. So that will be the end of your turn. Crystal mechs will reduce by 1. And Peak Tree will reduce by 1.
I will say this project will take 3 weeks.
Okay. Go ahead and draw that when you.
Alright, I'm doing my notes, then I'll draw.
Yeah. Okay. So that happens. And then after Travis, it is Stephanie. Stephanie, you get the 3 of diamonds. Summer is a time of production and tending to the earth. Start a project related to food production. Or, summer is a time for conquest and gathering of might. Start a project related to military readiness and conquest.
well.
Right
Dan,
after
those
she
of
was
you
like,
who-
I don't think there's anything we need to worry about. On the down low.
But we must get ready for war.
So I will say, we will start a project in regards to food production,
Mhm.
especially with the
The ice
you
food.
know, peak tree people foraging and trying to steal our ice food.
They keep
I
using
will
our food as
say-
building materials. That's why it keeps falling over.
Maybe we want to start making some farmland in the north.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're I think stable-ish enough that we don't have to be foragers and like gatherers anymore. So we have a contingency of like people who have started farming and like planting actual crops to be able to sustain us
Wow.
further. So yeah, I say the project for planting, harvesting, whatnot begins. Oh, I will add that to the list.
Yeah, have fun. Oh my god.
Right now he's
this
just a-
fucking centaur tripod.
Right now, he's just a guy with cool pants. But I assure you,
He's
Just
huge.
Don't make
I'm-
it look like
Rylan's-
a penis.
Rylan's gonna
Don't
make
make
him
it look
smaller.
like a penis.
I'm not gonna. He's not. The third leg's not gonna come out in the middle. It's gonna come out the back.
Then the one in the front will make it look like a penis.
No, it won't. That's silly.
A back penis.
Oh yeah,
thought
you've
of
never
that.
done anything silly.
This is true. This is known about me.
I just like that big tree goes from base, collapsed, burned, 3 turns.
Yeah, 3 turns till it's done. What was the card for that? That wasn't the Foolish Project one, was it?
No, that was Summer's Time for Production.
Okay. No, the one for the burned down collapsed tree.
Oh yeah, I think that was a failed one. That's a failed project.
Yeah, I had the
No, it's still
option of
going.
making a foolish project, but I did something else.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I
Okay.
finished my goat centaur. He's got 1 horn.
Okay. With that said, what was you did a discovery?
No.
Oh no, me?
Wait, who?
Whose
Yeah, who
turn
you
is
asked?
it?
It's Stephanie's, but
Stephanie.
I was confused because we talked about my goat guy. So I was
Yes.
being sure.
So you did your arm cannon one as well, so don't forget to draw
Yeah,
that.
no, that's my
And
next
Stephanie,
thing I'm
what was
doing.
yours? It was farming production.
Well, that was the card. So yeah.
Yes. I just didn't know if you had drawn that. I'll draw it. Then with that said, what is your how many weeks do you think that the start of food production is going to take?
So I'd say if we're starting with like base crops like potatoes and stuff like that, those grow fairly quickly. Say 4 weeks.
Okay.
And then yeah, I think 4 weeks is enough for one crop.
Okay. And it's just like the creation of it doesn't necessarily be
I'm so sorry, what was that?
it doesn't necessarily have to be that it is like finished growing in 4 weeks. It can be that we're starting a project to start growing and tilling like massive quantities of land.
Yeah, so I'll say okay, so I'll say 2 weeks to kind of get everything started, to like till the land, like discover, what the best, like most fertile land is and all of that, like get the irrigation process going, that whole thing.
Okay.
And then kind of go from there.
Right on. And what is your action for the week?
Start a project, start a discussion, or what's the other thing?
Hold a discussion, start a project, or discover something new.
I'll say we're working on the math, got that thing going. I'll start a discussion.
It's never been done.
So as a member of a society,
It's the Joker.
Get him.
I know that we're like worried and concerned about like these lizard people and like there's all these threats to the community, but I feel like, I mean, don't you guys feel like the surveillance tech is a little bit invasive? Like, isn't our privacy more important than your perceived threats?
John, what do you have to add to this discussion, John?
I'm thinking trying to do a bit, but I really have nothing.
And then fucking say you have nothing to add.
I have
Agree or
nothing to
disagree,
add.
motherfucker.
Agree.
Okay, Corey.
You know what's worse than the perceived threat? That unperceived threat. The threat that we do not see coming. That is the one that will bring us down. And I, for one, will not have us taken down by an unperceived threat. Thank you.
But you're preaching on perceived threat, Preacher. What the hell?
My
Where-
child was taken away from me by these lizard people.
1/5 of my children, actually.
My family starved because of food being taken away from us by the technology rejects. A coup happened and it killed my father in the old people revolt. God, that's so fucking dumb. And I've had friends and
Yeah,
family
like
go
halfway
missing
through,
in the mystery caves. I think that we can give up a little bit of our
Humanity.
what?
What?
Sorry, ghosts are talking to me. I think we can give up a little bit of our privacy in exchange for being aware of threats before it's too late. Travis.
As the representative of the putting animals in boxes organization,
I fucking hate this guy.
I do declare I do like the giving people the arm cannons, but I do not like who we gonna pick who's gonna be the big watchers of everyone. I do not like that.
Who watches the Watchmen?
The Watchmen.
So I think that's 3-2 or 3 against surveillance.
And
yes.
Stephanie, that was a question, so go ahead and end it out with your closing statement.
I understand that safety is important, but our privacy, giving up a bit of our privacy is a slippery slope, and we need to be careful where we draw the line.
Okay. I will reduce the current projects. We have come into a similar situation where somehow we have had more turns, or we've had less turns than cards. So if somebody wants to help me figure out when that happened.
Well, didn't we discard two cards?
Oh, that's right.
Turn?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So the last card of summer. It was Stephanie's turn, so this one goes to John.
Excellent.
Right? That is the 5 of diamonds. Oh no.
Yeah.
So you have two choices here. I just want you to know you have two choices here. There's two choices here, John.
I feel like
John.
there's only really one choice.
There's two choices here. So a project finishes early. What led to its early completion? Or the weather is nice and people can feel the potential all around them. Start a new project.
Peak Tree 2.
The will and attention of so many people, like the orcs of Warhammer, suddenly congeal and the magic meteor manifests a fraction of its power, invoking the will of the people. And the base of the peak tree is restored.
The base. I
completed.
forgot this was the fucking base.
You didn't do it. You just built the scaffolding for.
I forgot this was just the fucking base of the tree.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be huge one day.
Oh my fucking god! I can't.
For my project.
it's just like breaking this down. It's like you have a group of people, and someone's like, you know what? I fucking hate you guys. I'm leaving. And you see, and then like, you like a month, like 2 months later, you check on them, and they've built like a perfect scale model of like the Walgreens behind your house. And you're just like, what are you doing? And they're just like, you fucking idiot, this is for you. And you're like, what are you talking about? Why are you doing this? It's just like, it's just the fucking outline. It's like, you don't even have a Walgreens, you have the shape of a Walgreens.
You have a giant poster of a Walgreens. What the fuck?
Then we reject your
Why
society.
is it burned on two sides? Like an old-timey phonograph.
And I will start a new project. Peak Tree Chassis is
No!
now implemented.
Okay, you could say you want to finish it, but you're still doing stitches.
Oh, don't make it that big, please.
It's piercing the leg.
How do you spell chassis?
I don't know, man.
CHASSIS.
Yeah, whatever. I spelled it like that. And this is also going to. They had some hope. They are rebuilt. What do you guys say about a generous only 4 weeks of production to
I
build?
say I'm making
Yes.
this smaller.
No, it's got to be as big as Peak Mountain one day. That's the whole point.
Yeah, one day.
No.
I'm gonna say 6 weeks because fuck you.
Excellent. That 6 week is inevitable. One day.
Oh my god. And I'm gonna move Peachy Chassis beneath. Why the fuck are you doing this? You have so much more that you can do. And you decide to be a meme.
He's invested. In
Write your
tech
fucking
rejects.
weak description.
Ah, shit. That's right.
Oh my fucking god. Guys, we made it to autumn.
Oh God.
Which when this game ends and the world's built, Monkey Society is gonna be the strongest of the factions.
Yeah, because they have someone devoted directly to everything that they do.
Rylan, did you reduce the project number count?
I did.
Okay, I thought Crystal Mech was gonna finish it.
No, I did it at the start of his turn instead of the end of his turn because I knew how it was gonna fucking go.
As soon as he said John, I want you to know that there are two options.
No,
And I
yeah.
immediately
Okay,
knew.
never mind. Crystal mechs are done, and
Yeah.
crystal arm cannons are going to be
Almost
done next
done.
turn.
Did food production go down?
Food production did not go down. I will do that.
Where is food production?
It's up here.
Oh, there it is. I'm used to not looking at the north.
Yeah, I'm used to being scrolled down into the middle. I'm also gonna move Law and Order.
And Goatman's just like, hey, maybe you guys help us out. And we're like, dude, we're busy dealing with tech rejects, lizard people. Tech Society is cool.
Dude, travel
building Big
south.
Tree.
Oh, crap. I drew.
I saw that. I'm deleting
And I
it.
can't. Thank
You're
you.
banned.
I was trying to do the ping and then just started drawing.
So, how's the crystal mech production go?
So, we are now developing crystal mechs on a more or less factory line. Pretty much, we've got the Jaeger program going on where it's just like, all right, we're training our best people to go into the crystal mechs up in here. Because right now, they're our best defense and offense, most likely.
When you say that we have a factory line of
Not factory
crystal
line,
mechs,
but
are
An
you
assembly
saying is that assembly line pre or post Henry Ford production level?
Because Ford really blew it up.
Yes.
It would probably have to be pre, because you got to start somewhere.
Okay. I was thinking like, oh, and then suddenly everyone is
a
able
mech.
to afford a mech because they're so abundant.
Like, these are probably one to every 20. in a military, maybe.
Okay. So they're as abundant as like World War II tanks,
Yes.
but not Germany.
Yeah, not quite at Germany, but like they're, valuable and
Mhm.
useful.
Okay. Justified
And
youth, old people need jail surveillance tech.
and
Sorry, I just
yeah,
saw your picture.
kind of becomes the centerpiece of the military because we used to do hit and runs, and now the infantry is just supporting the mechs.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
name-
infantry soon's gonna get the arm cannon.
Yeah. I love that we've become a Magitech society.
Thanks, Tech Society.
So that's your. Whose turn
That
was
was
it? It was John's turn. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's mine now.
It is your turn. You get the Two of Clubs.
Mhm.
Someone
And it's-
returns to the community. Who? Where were they? Or you find a body. Do people recognize who it is? What happened?
It's the old man.
He already is in prison.
Or is he?
I really wanted to get that card.
We already got Tech Rejects coming back. I think it'd be interesting if someone came back from the caves,
Oh damn.
A ghost?
like the first person ever, because they've
That
been going
like went
missing.
missing.
Yeah, and then finally came back, and they're probably not doing great. Maybe it turns out the haunting was just, dude, it's just the fucking lizard people. Please deal with the lizard people. They're all up in the caves. Maybe that's them, us finding out, oh, okay, this is all connected.
Okay. So they're not haunted. There's a tribe of lizard people in there.
That have been just kind of taking people.
Okay.
And maybe,
Maybe it is
Muta-
haunted, but also it
May-
has intangible lizard people now.
and possibly mutating them.
Ooh.
How do you make more lizard people?
By fucking.
Oh,
They kiss. I
Oh, no.
Overlord season 2.
I misheard you, Travis, and I just heard they kiss.
That's what I said.
that is what he said.
How do you make more lizard people? They kiss.
All right.
So-
So make a discovery, start a project, or hold a discussion.
Discover them kissing.
Discover them kissing.
Quick.
So
He's taking his
what
cock
I
out.
would- What I would like my project to be is we reintegrate Tech Rejects by doing a false flag operate. No.
You're gonna psyop the monkey people?
Listen,
We drop pamphlets on them.
I want to use our new military mechs to save the monkey people
From themselves.
the tech rejects from the Paladin Order, because they're gonna come back as soon as they hear the chassis being built up, right? So we wait until they're like, all right, we're gonna burn it. Then we save them and be like, hey, you know how we saved you? With tech. Think about that.
And then you just beat the shit out of them. Okay.
And maybe that makes amends with tech rejects. Who knows? Like, they don't have to follow our ways, but maybe we can work together.
Oh, somebody is writing week 12. But this is actually the first week of autumn.
Oh, that would be neat.
Global warming, of course.
Okay,
Alright.
the chassis is up, I guess.
But yeah, so project I'll put a crosshair. That's a box. On the Paladin Order. And I think that at most would take 2 weeks. Like, planning and then implementing.
So you're not launching an attack. You're just preparing for them to attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are they attacking?
The
The
Paladin Order.
Paladins.
The Paladin Order is attacking the Techno rejects.
They're attacking Peak Tree. They're anti-Peak Tree campaign.
They're gonna be
We've
like, how many
invested
times
so
do we have to
much into
teach you?
protecting Peak Tree.
And you guys have spent so much trying to destroy it.
No, we haven't.
Listen, I'm thinking 2 birds, 1 stone. A, destroy Paladin Order. B, we bring the tech rejects back into the fold.
And they have like their own like tree technology. Like they have like a tree phone.
No, they hate technology. You said they can't invent anything new.
Not technology. It's tree.
I don't think you understand how technology works.
Neither do they, to be fair. I mean, you're arguing with people who are trying to build the tree the size of a mountain, so I think it's okay to call them
Without modern architecture knowledge.
and that's what keeps falling over.
All right.
Hi, Marcos. Hi.
Corey, you start building your. Dude, quit writing tech. Never mind.
Hmm?
Never mind. I deleted. The chassis was completed, and I read mech production completes, and I thought that said chassis production completes.
No,
Are
I'll
you
just
okay?
get my notes. Production.
So, was that your turn? That was your turn. How many weeks? 2 weeks, you said, for the
Yes,
defending
2 weeks.
against the Paladins. Okay.
Let me get that text in there.
I'll write the text if you want to update your notes.
Right. So week 1. First minor survivor returns with news that lizard people are.
While you're doing that, food production completes. How does that go, Stephanie?
I'd say they find a really good spot with like fertile land, like access to non-magical water. And so they make a plan for forget what it's called, but basically where you like cycle out different crops
Crop
during
cycling.
different times of the year.
Crop rotation.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So they remember that crop rotation was a thing and make a plan for that. And so they've started the first crop.
Right on.
Meanwhile, the forest people eating dirt and bugs. Just like, why doesn't any of this work?
Why doesn't this work?
So, yeah,
Man, I wish I could microwave this.
there's now at least a steady stream of sorry. I'm so tired. They have like a steady supply of food.
Okay.
Is what I was going for.
Steady supply of food. Go make some coffee or some tea or something.
Eat some froyo.
There's also energy drinks if you want one of those.
This happened at the end of week 1, yeah?
Yes. It's not your turn yet. I'm just doing your project.
I know. I'm just typing it up.
And then crystal arm cannons also finish that project. How does that go?
It goes great. The people who are already trained in our little bucket cap militia, they're given the first edition of the crystal arm cannon, so they're able to back up the more slow but sturdy crystal mechs in times of need.
Okay.
Real quick, would it be okay to add food then to abundance?
I'd say that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue, Travis.
Oh, you're good. I don't remember what I was saying.
Your mech cannons.
Oh yeah, I was done anyway. It goes good, and we have arm cannons now, and it's fun.
Don't forget
And
to
it's everyone's going. You don't need to make the noises with your mouth, dude. It's doing it by itself, but it's so cool.
Yeah, there's a scene where someone tests it and they're like, oh no, they're gonna shoot at me, and then they turn around, they shot a lizard person who was sneaking up behind them, and then they blow the arm cannon, and that is the cutscene that happened.
So they.
Project's done.
All right, so we have weapons that are now able to fight against the
Because
lizard
magic
people.
is also not intangible, so it hurts them.
All right.
Because their resistance is to non-magical weapons. We looked at their stat block.
I looked it up on D&D Beyond. and found they have an AC of 13.
Okay. And just as a reminder, with this being the end of the month in the start of a new month, there is now, I am going to try and draw it, there's now a mass housing project completed around the city. Or there is now basically a city in order. So, that's end of week 1. Next is me? Was that Corey that just went? Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to shuffle these again because I got the 3 of clubs. 3 of clubs. Someone leaves a community after issuing a dire warning. Who? What is the warning? Or someone issues a dire warning and the community leaps into action to avoid disaster. What is the warning? Start a contentious project that relates to it. A contentious project. So, what does contentious mean in this circumstance? Stephanie, do you remember the rules on that?
On what precisely?
Contentious.
I don't know. I can pull it up real quick. Give me 1 second.
I don't think it's in the... I guess it's just something that is controversial.
Yeah, just like something that like a quote unquote necessary evil or something.
Start a contentious project that relates to it. I think that the warning is that too many people are
Old.
What?
I said old.
Too many people are old, and we need to get
That's
rid of
not true anymore.
but there's still
no.
too many.
Or
One old is too many old.
I'm gonna say the contentious. The warning is that magic is becoming too available, and I think we've already kind of said that magic had led to the downfall of the previous society. So the dam at the top of the mountain closes off magic to a majority of the people.
Kill this man.
You can take a point of contempt.
I think that's the whole point, right?
Yeah. And I'm gonna say because the dam's already built, it just takes 1 week.
Yeah. No, we got
Just got-
arm cannons and mechs, and now you want to stop that? Contempt.
Right?
He pushed the big button that says no more magic. Well, as leader of the putting animals in boxes, I also need magic.
And there's kind of like this feeling of like, well, they already were building the dam. Is it possible that this was the idea from the start?
Was this the plan?
Mm-hmm.
They just want it for themselves.
I think I forgot to reduce the peak tree project last week, so I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna mark it down as 2. And then that. And so I can start a project or hold a discussion or question.
You built mechs, but now we don't have the pilots, you son of a bitch!
I mean, we still have the pilot. They're basically, it's just they've turned it into a controlled substance. God fucking damn it. A discovery happens in the middle of the night that the old man that led the revolt against the
God.
they led the revolt.
The geriatric revolt.
Yeah, the geriatric revolt.
Serial Killer Supreme.
Serial Killer Supreme. He's no longer in jail.
He got out for good behavior.
And one of the crystal mechs is missing.
No!
So that's
Sugar, Jesus.
that's mine.
The old will rule again.
Boy, why did you laugh like an old Jared?
So
He's representing the old community.
You don't think I got this old by being stupid, do you?
Yeah.
Ah,
This sick son of a bitch.
gonna turn it to Zeus from Record of Ragnarok.
so that's mine. That is the 3 of clubs. Who's after me? I believe it is
Me.
Travis.
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 Eat
Oh, what
this.
the fuck? I'm actually gonna put that one back and shuffle the deck because for some reason it's literally gone 2, 3, 4 for the leads.
Working our way up.
Okay. You get the Queen of Clubs. So, this is actually a really tough one.
Uh-oh. Gulp.
Do you like me? Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe. No. Disease spreads through the community. Choose one. You spend the week quarantining and treating the disease. Project dice are not reduced this week. Or nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility as a scarcity.
Fertility? Oh my god.
Not the fertility.
Oh no, does magic cause infertility?
Yes! It's like cancer. It's like everyone's just gulping gamma radiation.
Were the tech rejects right the whole time?
They're the
No.
only people who can reproduce now. Fuck.
Check magic. Fucking the trees.
Canonically, stupid people have more sex than smart people.
Hell yeah, let's go. Anyway,
That's not
let's
true.
see.
I just made it up. I was thinking of Idiocracy. They have more children.
It all comes together. Spend the week quarantining.
I will mention, I can only take so many punches before I actually do give up on Peachtree. It's not a limitless resource.
It's one more turn and we'll save you.
Actually, that's the end of this turn.
If Travis chooses infertility.
Let's see. Difficult choice. Difficult choice. Do I pick the people or do I pick a Peachtree?
The tree is still going to grow. We have an entire like 13 weeks still.
This is a not natural tree. This is gonna be just filled with dirt and mud and stuff. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say we're gonna bunker down, and projects are not gonna go down this week.
Okay.
I've learned my lesson of 2020.
Yeah.
We all wear
Christ.
masks.
Literally, we were listening. I was listening to this. I don't know about Stephanie, but when my brother, and me were playing this game for the Adventure Zone, and they pull this card, and they're like, like I don't know if anyone knows this, but there was something that happened called COVID, and everyone handled it super well, and there were like no super spreader events. Everyone was really smart about how they went about this, and it was done in a week. I'm also getting rid of the magic flowing into the cup.
Spend a week quarantining.
Mm-hmm.
And I am once again going to discover something as
Okay.
so this is gonna be in the forest, but it's not gonna be about the monkey people, I promise.
Okay.
But it might be later. So someone of the Paladin Order, while scouting out the best area to take a swing at Peak Tree, they come across the magic meteor site thing, and they go into contact with it, and this contact warps his body and turns him into like a fucking like a chupacabra thing.
Like just turns him into a fucked up monster.
Yeah, he's like on all fours now, but like backwards. So he's like grudge walking, and he's
Oh,
also has
no.
all these protruding, just like new appendages and just bulbous things, and he's very gross.
This sounds like fucking Faith. Like the monster in Faith.
Oh yeah, Michael Davies.
Yeah, Michael Davies.
Failed exorcism extraordinaire. The best line of Faith 2 comes from Michael from interacting with him, because he's eating a guy's face, and the preacher guy is just like, Dios mío, what have you done? And he goes, I have the body of a pig, and he jumps through a window.
How's that? How's that for it?
It's perfect.
And if you zoom in,
Enhance.
he says,
Dios mío.
I have the body of a pig.
I have the body of a pig.
Alright. There we go. So no projects reduced this week. After that is Travis's turn, so we go on to Stephanie.
Alright.
You have the 6 of clubs. Fuck off. Introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community, or conflict flares up among the community members, and as a result, a project fails.
Twilight Dam! Twilight Dam!
Oh, no. Because at the end of the turn, go ahead and describe how you defend against the paladins.
Turns don't go down.
Oh, that's right. Fuck you.
Yeah.
COVID wins again.
Please
Everything's on the table.
Please keep my dam.
Stephanie, I literally gave you the best layup. I kept everything alive for you to destroy.
Do it. Do it.
I know there's an easy choice, Stephanie, but it doesn't have to be your choice.
Why is there no orange?
You could destroy the tree again, or you could
Or
stop the
just
paladins
introduce a
from
dark
using it.
mystery.
No, you'll just destroy the chassis. The base will still be there.
Or you can just introduce a dark mystery. It doesn't have to be any of them.
I so badly want to wreck this tree again.
You can't stop me from rebuilding it on my turn.
Yeah, but you'll just build the fucking branches when
could.
it's done.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna be like,
forever
okay, I'm gonna
and
spend
ever
two more seasons working on this tree.
We're gonna take leaves from alive trees and we're gonna put them on this fake tree.
It's definitely gonna pay off in the next season.
going.
So what I'll say is the tech rejects, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are like, okay, I was okay when we were rejecting mech suits and freaking
Robot parts.
surveillance and all of that. Like I get it. We don't want that. But also I really like indoor plumbing and other technology that I think is kind of cool. So basically this conflict arises with like how much technology is like good and how much is bad. And because of that, there's now a civil war in the Tech Rejects society. And they have split up into two factions, so there's no time to work on the tree. And so the project fails.
Excellent. I can't wait.
So yeah, there are now
There's
two
another
factions.
monkey.
Yes, there's another monkey now.
Okay, there is the return to monkey and the accelerate to crab faction.
So I'm gonna say the Tech Rejects now have they're like the original Tech Rejects now have like an Uber Tech Rejects like version of them that are like
There's the return
no
to monkeys and the
technology.
reject the monkeys.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, unfortunately in the Civil War the chassis was damaged and now it is back to base only.
All construction has ceased.
Damn.
How's that? You have the
So-
technology rejects and the technology rejectors.
Wait, which ones are the ones that are two?
Yeah.
Which
If
ones
the
which?
rejectors win, we lose.
So Peak Tree has stopped production, and there is not enough people to commit to production of it. So it fails forever.
How Tech Society's just kind of vibing.
Tech Society be like, we got a UFO. We're fucking
I'm
New
gonna
Vegas,
go to,
dude.
I'm gonna go to Starbucks. See you guys later.
I like
Yeah,
the idea
weird
that
trip-
Tech Society
trip-
is over here, and it's just like, though everywhere, like the world ended in like a select area, and so these guys are like rebuilding from the ground up, and they're just like, you guys want to go to Duncan?
It's just Scottsdale over here.
It's just fucking Scottsdale. So at the end of that, you can have a project. You can start a project, have a discovery, or something else that I forget.
Discussion, discovery, or project. Those
Yes.
are the three.
Peak Tree base collapsed, burned. Peak Tree chassis abandoned.
Yeah, I like what happens in Civil War is basically like people start taking they'll start taking wood from it for construction of barriers and barricades.
They're like,
and
we'll
all
get
kinds
to
of
this
stuff.
next week. We just need this right now, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, basically. So I will say, so we had said that the mine, like the mystery caves, were just hunted, were just
They
they're not
have.
haunted. They're the lizard people live
Yeah.
there. Is that right?
They might
I was
still be
hoping-
haunted, but they also have lizard people in them.
For a second, I was hoping that you would just trigger Rylan and be like, anyway, so they start rebuilding the chassis again, like as part of your turn.
I would fucking scream.
I mean, I thought about it for a second, but there was upset Rylan on one hand and make John happy on the other. You know what I mean?
That's the same hand.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Anyways, I'm gonna say that there is a contingency that is pushing for a more proactive approach to the lizard people now that we have access to these mechs cannons and whatnot. So now there is a decisive project that has started on specifically training these people for battle, like for combat, getting like an actual army up, with the end goal of taking the battle to the lizard people.
Okay.
I say it's probably going to take. I'm going to give it like 5 weeks. I feel like making sure that you have enough people for it, enough suits, and then training them to use them and use them in combat is probably going to take a while. So
Okay.
Logistics of
Go
it.
ahead, draw that on the map and write your notes.
Now, are we going for the lizard people in the city or the caves, or is it a two-pronged thing?
I think we're more focused on the city, and then we're gonna like I think right now we think maybe their base is in the cave, so we're trying to cleanse them from like where they are causing the most danger, and then we're gonna take it to them in the caves.
Gotcha.
Right on. That is week 4. At the end of that week, defense against the paladins
Defense against the dog gods.
is completed. How does that go, Corey?
So,
Let's make it like wood ballistas and shit. It's just like forested.
No,
technology.
The regular society.
the regular society is helping the tech rejects against them.
yeah, Magitech is attacking.
The technology reject rejectors. There's 2 factions now. They have to choose a side.
So, the original plan was, all right, we know the Paladins are going to attack the chassis eventually, but then Civil War breaks out with the tech rejects. And as we're watching, we see the Paladin Order like, opportunity. We'll side with the whichever ones are rejecting technology.
We'll side with
we'll
one
stop.
of them.
We'll
yeah.
side with whichever one's killing the other better, and then we'll kill them.
But then us, Magitech Society is like, aha, well, we're gonna do 2 proxy wars essentially, and we side with the other one, which are the ones like, can we have toilets? And
So the technology rejectors.
wait,
so the
okay.
paladins are helping the technology rejects, and we're helping the technology rejectors.
Yes, because they're the ones most likely to actually be like, all right, yeah, we're cool.
Okay, so these guys are return to monkey, and these guys are return from monkey.
Yes, okay.
Accelerate the crab, to be precise.
yes.
Accelerate the crab.
And thanks to that preparation, I mean, you've got crystal mechs and armed cannons versus religious zealots.
Okay.
Probably goes well in our favor. Because we also are familiar with guerrilla warfare.
That is true.
But Corey, did they kill this guy? What about this guy right here? What's his deal?
He's still
Listen,
out there.
That's another problem. That's the guy that's not
shit.
part of the Paladin Order.
Fuck.
I
Well,
want to say
Travis,
like this
Travis.
guy is like actively just this guy's an urban legend now. He's in the forest
He's
Good.
the chupa thingy.
Until he recruits more.
until he gets shot and then starts walking away and runs in front of a truck.
Yeah, it gets hit by an Airdorf bus.
Exactly.
So that's the end of
Is-
week 4, or
That is the end of week. Oh no, the Twilight Dam. Yeah, the dam closes, and it stops water from, the magic water from coming through anymore. Like it's heavily filtering it, so that only normal water comes out now. As a byproduct of that,
Civil War.
no, not Civil War, not yet, unless somebody starts that project.
Take your contempt. Take your contempt for the stolen magic.
Yeah, you can take another contempt if you want.
I'm taking an attempt for the original sealant magic.
I'm gonna say, that the council is now like they're all like super magical. Like they all have like super magic, like 9th level magic.
How convenient they decided that no one else should get magic.
Yeah.
So which one of us is casting Wish today?
Yeah, which of us is gonna cast Wish?
I wanna
I
cast
cast it last
Wish.
week. I can only cast it so many times.
I want to play
Um,
Call of Duty. I don't want to cast Win.
Okay, but what if I cast Wish so that you can cast it some more times?
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you can wish for more wishes.
Well, can I wish for you to have more wishes?
You know what I wish? I wish that we had fucking other than like iceberg food. That's what I wish for.
We have
I,
such
I wish
bio-
that not all of our food was being stored in melting ice right now. That's
Dude,
what
we
I
have such
wish.
biodiversity around us, and we just eat chicken wings with ice on it.
Just cold chicken wings.
Listen,
but
my
as a
father ate
byproduct,
cold
the-
chicken wings, and his grandfather ate cold chicken wings, and by damn it, my children will eat cold chicken wings.
If
Don't
I
forget
had
to
to
write
do it, so do
your
you.
addition onto the week 4 notes. By the way, Corey.
I don't think week 4 notes are. Oh shit! It was another page.
Rylan, also can we get a project counter on the crystal mech soldiers
Yes, I thought you had put one there.
The lizard attack project.
That was 5 weeks or 4 weeks.
well, I think if we've started a new week, it's 4 now. But
Well, if you started it last
5.
turn, then it wouldn't count down on your week.
So 5 is what I said.
Okay, so 5. That is the end of your week. Next up is John.
Oh, wait. To restart. The thing is, even if I draw a card where it's like you magically finish a completion, it's like I can't. It's been uncompleted.
So you get
Alright.
the 4 of clubs. The strongest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the weakest among you dies. Who's to blame for their death?
Oh no. Fuck. It's Body of Pigman. Like a monkey. The strongest amongst you dies. Oh, hold on a second. The strongest among you dies. Could that not be one of the magic people who you just admitted are super magic cast 9th
Yeah,
level magic?
absolutely.
Absolutely. He dies.
Get to the
What
council.
caused the
One of the-
death? That magic is like super tumor cancerous.
Did he just start
can
growing
only-
crystals out of
You
him?
can, yeah. Fuck it, crystal tumors. Like he himself turns into a mana power source, right? So he dies, but he like still has that power, but he like loses himself in it.
He
right?
now has a permanent seat on the council because they cannot remove him from his chair.
Yeah, they can't move him. He's just too heavy.
He OD'd on magic crystals.
Yeah,
He
so there's an
became
inherent
amongst
limit.
it.
There's an inherent
He
limit
found the
that
limit
he-
of how many chicken nuggets you can eat.
Yeah.
That overdose
Who
is
was
on
that guy?
542
Who was the guy
nuggets.
that overdosed on chicken nuggets?
Yeah,
Ronald
no,
McDonald.
They said like a man overdosed on like 200 some odd nuggets. They're like, so the limit's 204.
Man, OD on chicken nuggets.
No, I think
No,
he
he
got
was paralyzed after eating 413 chicken nuggets.
Jesus Christ. So the limit's 412.
17-year-old collapses due to McNugget overdose. And I'm sad to present you the first reported case of a fast food non-hero, Stacy Irving.
Oh god.
Wait, they named the kid a hero.
Non-hero.
Oh,
Apparently a lot of people are overdosing on chicken nuggets because
Freaking nuggies.
chicken nuggies.
What else are you gonna do on a Friday afternoon?
Aside from OD on chicken nuggies.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gonna
Did
draw a
you
little
finish
crown
writing your
on the-
notes?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Who drew a crown on the
I
technology?
did to show
vision
they won.
projectors? They won?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll fucking cross out the other ones.
Should we cross out Paladin Order too?
They're still around, I would say. Up to you. They're supposed to be around until the end of the month.
Okay. Well, I think their presence is much less than.
Yeah. No, that I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, you can delete them if you want.
I'm just gonna put.
If you want to
put
take the
them-
crosshair away, I can just cross them out.
Let's see. Put that.
Um,
There we go. Yeah, I want us to remember what happened here.
I
It
want
was
you to
weird.
fucking know who done this.
Am I supposed to start a project, or may I?
Yes.
Remember that old man, Body of Pigman? I'm not sure what we call him.
The old man is missing. No one knows where he is.
Yeah. Excellent. Anyway,
Yeah.
so does the magic meteor.
The
What?
meteor
As,
disappears.
as he begins to use it and harvest it, and begins a project of it of some time to harvest its power.
So, real quick, before you get too
Yes.
far, Body of Pigman and the old man are two different people.
Oh, I thought they were the same one. I was
No.
like one who escaped.
No,
one of the
this guy was like just a member of the Paladin Order who wanted to touch
Yeah.
a cool rock, and he regretted it.
Who's to
I
say
see.
he
I
regrets
confused
it?
the two. Okay, so who is the guy that ran away and he's like all mutated? He's like all backwards.
That's Pig Body Man.
That's the person I just described.
Okay, yes.
He is a
making sure we're on the
paladin.
same page now. Yeah.
He's a cryptid now.
Yes. He is going to start messing with the magic meteor. That is the project. Does that work? Does that flow?
I don't know if that is something that we control.
Okay. Gotcha.
I
new
mean, that's up
project.
to you guys.
All right.
We could
I changed my
discover the meteor is missing.
Yeah, you could discover that he is working with the meteor, or
Because a project implies that
Changing
we're
facts.
working towards it.
Changing facts. Intangible lizard people, they are riling up for a final attack.
Okay, so you make a discovery that the lizard people are making noticeable war movements.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay. Go ahead and write that down in your notes.
So it's gonna be war then.
Shall we warning?
It's treason then.
It's treason then. Master Bruce, it's treason then.
Master
Okay,
Bruce.
the
Master
crystal map
Bruce.
counter goes down.
Whoops, I fucked up.
You fucked up? What'd you fuck up?
No, we're good. Just wrote it in the wrong week because I didn't understand how math works.
That's week 3. Hate crime pending. What the fuck does that mean?
What?
War crime! War crime!
Where's hate crime?
people.
Week 5, John wrote Liz Peeps hate crime pending.
I mean, he might not be wrong.
Don't forget to do your card that you pulled as well.
It's a hateful
But,
crime.
but the lizard folk don't see people as people, so it can't be a hate crime.
They seem as
They hate people.
What if they hate each other? You're not purple lizard enough.
Speaking of hate crimes, John. Or, I'm
Oh.
sorry, Corey.
What?
Your turn. You get the 8 of clubs. Damn it.
You construct a big tree. How big is it?
You construct a big tree.
Yeah, I want to do a peak tree in the north, and I say it takes about a week.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. No,
Fair.
someone sabotages a project, and the project fails as a result. Who did it and why? Or someone is caught trying to sabotage the efforts of the community. How does the community respond?
Why does John get all of the project fail ones?
This one's in
This is
Corey's hand.
Corey.
This is me.
Oh, I heard you
Just
say
me.
John. and
I
was
said,
like,
speaking of hate crimes, John, I mean Corey.
Yeah, there's some crossing lines.
I
Wires being crossed.
don't have. There's only the one project, and I want to see that war happens.
I want to see that war happen, says local liberal.
Someone's caught trying to sabotage the efforts of the community. How does the community respond? All right. So there's been tensions with the council, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say either one or more are caught. You know, probably ones that were against the project in the first place, or maybe just isolationists or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
and they're caught or a letter's intercepted that they plan on shuttering the crystal mechs or instilling pretty much something that doesn't look good, and that results in the council getting a bit shuffle wuffled. A lot of people die because of it.
Shuffle.
Because
I'm losing the
plot.
terminology here.
Yeah.
There's a
Shuffle
guy, and he's gonna.
There's a
he's gonna-
council, and they shutter the mechs.
Have you
and
have you ever wondered? Have you and you want and you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Are you
so
baby like
they
by
from
your word?
stop me if I'm wrong.
French Revolution.
So
Of course,
the
you're-
Frenchman says it.
okay, now I've completely lost it. Okay, so
It's like he
Go
said
ahead.
as if that was the pivotal piece. French Revolution. As we're like, oh, now I get it. It's like Corey, I'm more confused now.
so someone is caught trying to sabotage the efforts of the community. How does the
Of the
community
war
respond?
effort.
The council.
And the community responds angrily.
So the council was trying to shut down production of the mechs.
Of the war effort.
So they're trying to stop the war effort?
Yes.
Okay.
So they're trying.
Well,
So someone in the main tech magic community is trying to sabotage our war efforts for the lizard people war.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay.
pure peace people.
And they are caught doing it, and the community responds
With
angrily.
violence.
How are they reprimanded?
How does this I'm losing where you said shuffle wuffled.
Sorry. So pretty much they try
Do they
to
elect a new council, or do they just
they
fucking
throw
destroy
out the ones on the council.
and elect a
but-
new council?
But yeah,
Or is it
and-
violent revolt?
it has to be violent because the guys are super strong. Like you said, 9th level casters, right?
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm open to feedback because I'm just spitballing here, not very well. Like I'm more like dribbling than spitting.
No, the community response. I can say like maybe they don't like single turn. Everyone gets mad, collectively gets in their mechs and just throws them out.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. So I'd say protesting in the streets makes more
Okay.
sense.
And now you can hold a discussion or question, discover something, or start a project.
You know, I haven't done a single whole discussion yet, so what I'll do is hold discussion and ask the question. All right, what are we gonna do about this war thing, guys? Or should we go for it?
Which war?
Oh yeah. Well, no,
Checks
we
watch. Which war?
What day is
you know
it?
the irony about this is Corey going, I haven't done discussion yet earlier. I want to see this war happen.
I
So
do.
we're all good with the war, right? Huh? There's a war? Listen, man, Luke, they turned the magic off yesterday. I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe. Oh, sorry, it's not my turn yet.
Yeah, no, pretty much. All right. What are your thoughts on the war? Do we go through with it? Do we remove the people that were found to be against it? What should we be doing here, guys?
So first is me actually. Honestly, wait, I'm sorry. Which war was this?
Against the lizard people.
Okay, against the lizard people. I think right now, these lizard people are the biggest threat to the community. The techno rejects have been squashed. The Paladin Order is in shambles.
Why we squashed them, don't know, but it's done. They just wanted to buy the
They were
trees and build a
different.
big tree. Fucking-
How about the fact that they were actively stealing resources from us? But okay.
True.
The, honestly, I think like, excuse me, the lizard people are probably our number one threat right now, but we also gotta keep in mind that there's a whole tech society across the desert that we don't know what they've been doing. They might be spying on us. We don't know. So I think that continued production of these mechs to fight off the lizard people is for the best. Travis.
Well, I, as the representative of putting animals in boxes, I don't see this so much as a war, so much as it is, we are going to be murdered if something isn't done about it. Now, I don't know if you personally see one of them lizard folk skin an almost cow and gobble it up in 13 seconds flat, but it is not a pleasant sight. And if you want that to come to your door and then talk about negotiations, then I'll be happy to let you have the first word, sir. And
John.
that is my thought.
I'm sorry. I started reading John's description of his week. That doesn't. You have the question that was asked, and then you says, "Is Peeps due a war crime pending?"
Let's see what
So that needs to be fixed. But Stephanie.
I think I think the lizard people have been coming here and causing havoc in our home for far too long, and if we finally have a way to bring the fight to them, maybe they'll at the very least see us as as a threat and leave us alone. And if not, then I care more about the safety of my family than I do about the morality of killing lizard people. So I say go for it.
And John.
Alright, just updating the thing there. Well, our ancestors, the technology rejects, would absolutely reject the idea of
You're not a part
war
of this
as a
community.
They are
complex-
now, though.
as a very complex task. Therefore, we reject their rejection and accept the war effort.
Always good to have the
I'm gonna fix your
rejectors
note
on our
for you
side.
because I don't think. All right. Okay. Next up, I believe that was a question, correct?
Yes,
Whose turn was that?
that was mine.
Okay. And go ahead and end it out.
Well, I do think we should definitely conserve our power in the south. You see,
Why'd
now
your
that
voice
we have
change?
technology
He's
reject,
turned evil. I don't trust the war anymore.
the technology rejectors are brought into the fold. Thank you, TRR. And now the intangible lizard people are next. All that's going to be left is Tech Society and the goat people to the north. I think it's a good plan.
Okay. Then it's my turn? That doesn't seem correct.
After Corey is
me.
Rylan.
Yeah, it just isn't. It seems like my last turn was not that long ago. I keep getting these jacks. A project finishes early. Which one and why?
True.
If there's no project underway, restlessness creates animosity, which leads to violence. Who gets hurt? There's only one project underway right now.
The war efforts are redoubled.
I'm gonna say that the war effort, just because there were so many people in agreement, that people just like realized exactly how much danger they were in, especially since the council had attempted to stop it. So people all banded together to kind of make sure that it was finished properly. And so, everyone just kind of got together collectively pulled up their pants, and as you know, like the capitalist femboys pulled themselves up by their knee-high socks and went to work, and that's why that happened.
Well, I've heard knee highs.
Yeah.
I hate that sentence.
And now we're entering Ford level of production.
Do you want to do
War
a
machine.
discovery, a project, or a discussion? I want to do a discovery.
He's discovering.
I'm discovering that the council member that was turned entirely into crystal after a couple weeks of him being in this crystal form, it's discovered that he is not dead, and he stands up.
Oh fuck!
And he is made completely out of this this twilight crystal, like
Kill
a
him.
like a golem.
Throw him in the ocean.
He walks out.
He gives us the double deuces and leaves.
Yeah, he like steps out of the ocean.
Oh,
but
he came back.
Like they throw him in the ocean, he just like stands back up. But it
Oh,
turns out that
the ocean has a bottom.
He is basically an immortal crystal person now.
Ah. Good. All according to Kikaku.
And tell me if that is fucked up or something.
I mean, it's fucked up, but you know, makes sense.
What was the card that I pulled? Did I pull a card?
Did you?
I could have sworn I did.
Yeah, no, you did the one where you finished the project early.
Finishes early. Crystal or crystal mech training finishes early. And Magic Council member thought dead returns as crystal golem person. I'm pretty sure I said golem, not golem, but and then week 7, halfway through the month, a discovery is made. This is a world event. Let me see. It is found that a bunch of the technology rejects that were like there were the technology rejectors and then the technology rejectors. It is found that they are no longer trying to build a tree. They're no longer trying to like live in the forest. A small contingency of them have been found worshipping the meteor.
Uh-oh.
Man, fuck making our own monument. There's a rock right there we can worship.
Right there! It literally built the baseline, remember? It was the success of the base.
Maybe the meteor wants Peak Tree to be built.
Maybe that's why they're all fucking stupid. Is they've been corrupted by this magic meteor.
No, they're being guided. They know what they're doing.
Corrupted.
That's
what I said.
They're the ones to be true knowers of knowledge.
Next is Travis. Yes.
Did you just go? Then yes.
7 of clubs.
What?
7 of clubs. A project just isn't working out as expected. Radically change the nature of the project. Don't modify the project die. When resolved, you'll be responsible for telling the community how it went. I don't think there's any projects currently, so you'll have to do the second one. Something
Okay.
goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
Okay, I had to make a big stink, huh?
Yep, you're the big stinker. I'm gonna move
Man, it would. I'm kind of glad the tree's dead because, like,
because it would have been ruined again. Fuck you. So go for it, Travis.
What to make scarce in this very fun society we built here?
You can
You
look
had
at
a
the abundance and scarcity list if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking whether to remove something or just add something new and fun that we didn't think of before.
Yeah, it's something new and fun.
Sick people because of the war?
I am. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, they finally finished digging up the desert. Maybe it's an empty hole now. Shit.
We scooped out all the sand. Where'd it go?
We
Run out
ate
of
it.
technology.
Um,
I'm just putting all these in one place.
I'm gonna add. I'm actually gonna switch an order to scarcity.
Damn,
since-
fuck you.
That actually makes sense.
Because
Okay.
we have war, we have a dead guy who was no longer dead and is now a crystal, who
He
runs
took
the
the
council,
chair with him.
and we have a bunch of overpowered wizards guys, but I guess they just like let him. Is he like around?
Yeah, he's still
Or-
on the council.
Oh, okay. All right.
He undeaded himself.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
undeaded
Pretty
himself.
bad move.
He fucking crystal witched himself.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say there's a bit of unrest as people who had cool Crystal Mega Man cannons now lost their juice because a Crystal guy said so.
No,
they don't like
they're
that.
still available. Like they belong to like the leadership though. Like the crystals are being managed by the council.
Yeah, and that's what leader of the farmer and animals in box coalition didn't like because they have the most power and they pick who gets the guns. So it's like wait a minute.
All right.
And they have a crystal guy who's double power, and he still gets the political vote. It's like, wait a minute.
All right. Write out your turn then.
All right.
And then your
and my regular
so
thing.
order is now a scarcity, and then what is your? You can do a discovery, a production, or hold a discussion. Did you almost write? Okay, I thought you were writing shit fart.
No. So for my regular turn, I am going. Man, I want to make a discovery, but we have no projects at all.
I mean, damn it! I wonder why.
They're in danger. God protect the babies. It'll end up anything we make will end up like Peak Tree. Look at all the status effects. All right. Okay. You know what? Changing it up. I'm gonna start a project.
Oh no! Please no!
I'm gonna start a project.
Please no!
Part of the technology rejectors.
Please no!
They are going to break off and start a project into harnessing power of the meteor for war to aid in the lizard effort. But I am aware this is a foolhardy project, but they think meteor power cores are cool and could be used for war.
Okay.
That's the project.
Go ahead and write it out.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be called the Technology Rejector Acceptors.
Fuck you! This horribly mutated somebody and like absolutely destroyed them and turned them into a monster that like goes around killing people.
Yeah, haven't you ever seen Dead Space? Like, people want evil powers and shit.
And now you're
If-
making the Technology Rejector Acceptors.
Correct, because I want Doom to happen.
I'm so
You
confused.
fucking asshole.
When we play in the world, there's gonna be so many cool things to fight. I don't know what you're mad at.
We're coming up with different names for this.
I will accept them as placeholders. We'll know what our hearts.
These are placeholders. We are not calling these guys the Technology Rejector Acceptors.
Yeah, this is just for organization's sake.
Yeah, it's the TRA.
No, it's not.
we just never ever say what it stands for.
I need to move the crown so that I can.
Or Terra
Like
for
a
short.
Single like robot eye or something.
No, yeah, you do copy paste of the monkey, and then I'll draw on it for my.
I
for
can't
my
do
thing.
it without the crown.
That's fine because it's a part of them that broke off, so it works out. It's like a Punnett square.
Hey, I did it.
Nice. All right, I know the exact thing I want to do, but after I've written my description.
So that is
Wrong.
your turn.
And for the
Uh,
project, I'm gonna say.
I thought that was your project.
Yeah, so I'm saying for time.
Oh,
I'm gonna say 3 weeks.
Sure. I'm not happy about this, by the way. I don't know if you can tell.
I'm gonna need to read the summary to understand what just happened, honestly.
Technology Rejector Acceptors are now worshipping the evil meteor to give them powers for war.
Oh no!
They're doing it for the war effort against the lizards. It's good.
Oh,
But
cool!
It's very possible to have bad consequences, but we won't know that until 3 weeks.
Wait, are we gonna get an army of chupacabras? That's sick.
knows? We'll
They
see
don't
in
know
3 weeks.
yet.
It's the babe.
Who's next? After Travis is Stephanie. Stephanie. You get the Ace of Clubs. The community becomes obsessed with a single project. Which one? Why? Choose one. They decide to take more time to ensure it's perfect. Add 3 weeks to the project die, or they drop everything else to work on it. All other projects fail.
But there's no
I
other
mean,
projects.
We only have one project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's no
Yeah.
projects underway, add a scarcity born of idleness.
Okay.
But there's one.
Yes.
So I will say,
What, did you put a bow in their hair? What is that?
I'm drawing runes as they seek to understand.
I was gonna say I thought you would take the one with the crown and then draw the crown brown, so it was a giant crater, and that would be like their icon because the meteor was in.
no, I mean, I'd say they decide they take more time to ensure that it's perfect.
So add 3
they're
weeks to the
like,
project die.
Or big man running around.
yeah, they're like, okay, we need to make sure that we get the right like runes on it
Frequency.
so that we can harvest it, so that we can like, because it's evil, right? So like we don't want it to take over our minds. So like they're working on like countermeasures for stuff like that. So we'll give the 3 extra dice to it.
Okay, so it's now at 6 weeks.
I guess I have less justification to fuck it up when it ends.
Yeah. I think that what probably happened is like the Technology Rejectors were like, dude, we found out about this cult that's going after this meteor. We want in on that shit. And then like because they are now part of the rest of the society, they're like, okay, well, maybe let's take a minute to like actually work through on this and
I feel like-
try on it.
I feel like also during that discussion, they were like, yeah, that we like week 1 we found this like demonic meteor like looking thing, and then they were just like, you were building that fucking tree for so long, and that you didn't even look at it for more than a week. So yeah, listen, it took a long. You know how long building a mountain-sized tree is.
Hey,
As if
Ryan,
that's the problem.
What's up?
I do have to get going.
Okay, before you do, what is your project discussion or discovery?
So I mean, now that we've got the mechs production going, people are trained. I mean, I think it's time for like official war.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're gonna basically set up. You know what? No.
Oh.
We almost had it.
I don't know.
Stephanie
I
almost
mean-
just started a war, then left, didn't explain, didn't elaborate further, leave.
No, I think for this, it's important to have your defenses in place as well. So I'm going to say that with the technology that's been discovered with the mech suits and the crystals and everything, I'm going to start a project to use the crystals to create like a magical barrier around the city
A
that will
Simpsons
actually prevent the lizards from actually coming in when
Or at
they're
least if they
intangible.
do come in, they are tangible.
Exactly.
Okay, so,
So
you're constructing additional pylons.
I'm constructing additional pylons. Yes.
She's making the big force fields from Phantom Menace.
Fuck off.
So I'll say that's probably going to take like 3 weeks.
And we'll say that
I would say
because-
less.
Well, yeah, because all the research we've done into the crystals and all of that. So 2,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think
fair.
2 would be more fair.
And we're just constructing these around the walls of the city.
Yeah, basically like a barrier. Like maybe we're even embedding them into the walls of the city or like underneath. I don't know exactly, but trying to use the crystals as barriers to keep the lizards out or make them intangible or make them tangible when they are in the city.
That's fucking sick. I like that. Okay. Right on. Go ahead and write that description and then get the fuck out of here.
After this turn, I also have to go, unfortunately.
Yes. So after that, it is Sean, I believe.
Indeed, sir.
You get the King of Clubs.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
King of Clubs. A natural disaster strikes the area. Choose one. You focus on getting everyone to safety, remove an abundance, and a project fails. Or you focus on protecting your supplies and hard work at any cost. Several people die as a result. Stephanie, how many weeks was that project?
3. It was 2.
2?
It was 2.
2. Okay.
I don't want to like stomp on Stephanie's parade with the crystal barrier, but I also don't want to stomp on the potential for the magic meteor shenanigans.
It's got 6 weeks.
Nah.
Please leave me. It's got so much time. It's gonna burn. It just got sent back last turn.
Which
I
that
still have
does
to do
is
one.
at 5th weeks.
You
You
could
can just
just
let a bunch of
kill-
people die.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could just kill a bunch of people.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So a bunch of people just like while holding up the crystal barrier, it gets like struck by lightning or something, like, oh no, and then another guy goes in to hold it up, and then oh no, he gets struck by a piece of lightning, and then like several people die, and they're like, oh shit, wait, it holds itself. No, it's fine.
There was a supply chain error, and they sent a lightning crystal, not a barrier crystal. So a bunch of people kept dying trying to grab it.
What is
The answer is we need
the
to send
what's
in
the
more
natural
workers.
disaster?
Just shit ton of lightning.
Just a huge lightning storm?
Yeah, there wasn't even any rain, just a lot of friction in the air, and shit just started getting zapped.
Okay.
They had too much conductive in the crystal. It blasted them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, write down the description of your events, and then get the fuck out of here. So that is week.
And
Yes. And then after that it is Corey, correct?
Yeah. I mean, should we stop here since we've got 2 people leaving?
No, we'll do your turn and then we can end it.
Okay, okay.
I'll
It
witness
the
you, Corey.
5 of clubs.
I want this.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The parish arrives.
Hold up. Sorry, there's still one more thing I have to do.
What's
Like
that?
on my turn is I have
Oh,
to like
yes.
discover,
Sorry.
build, investigate.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Can I
swear
get
to-
some ideas, gentlemen?
I swear to God, you start production on the fucking tree again, I'm going to fucking burn it down on my next one.
Time the
turn.
tree's gonna be made out of technology. So it's
Wait.
no, I'm kidding.
John, what if you make a second tree?
How about make
I was thinking about that.
discover the Tech Society doing something.
Yeah,
cool
Tech
with
Society
that.
hasn't done anything
Oh,
forever.
Fuck yeah, that's right. Tech Society, it is discovered, has been secretly funding and establishing the presence of the intangible lizard people.
They've been funding them.
They're
Yes.
the deep state.
Yes.
Um,
they've been
I
going
have
to the woods
problems
and
with that.
giving a bear $10, telling it to go into a city and
If
cause
you want to
havoc.
do that, you can.
Maybe they're using pheromones or something.
Yeah,
to
you can
direct
get putting
them.
putting like little radios on their brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using
They have
technology.
been. Oh, that's what they're doing. They're
Did you-
using their technology to make them intangible. They're just lizard people, mindless. They're like, man, let's make them intangible sometimes.
They just been installing computer chips onto wild animals to make them invisible. just like this will fuck them up. Where'd it fucking go?
I have a question.
Yes.
Why?
Because it seems fun,
John,
and
you could
it's a way
put
to
like little.
include.
You could put microwaves on their head and make them controllable. You don't have to, because we've established. At least we've established they're like just wild animals. They're not like a faction to be bargained with.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
mindless
there you go.
killing machines.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if you say like computer chip and brain to like work it with a PS2 controller, but you understand that we're a society going into the woods and making a bunch of feral beasts invisible and leaving isn't a good plan.
Especially when the reasoning for it is because it's fun.
That's a better reasoning. How about it? Tech Society likes to rule from a distance, so they manipulated it. There was originally
Can I put something out there? Just
yeah,
as an
you can
idea?
take a point of contempt.
Well, I'm gonna take a point of contempt for this either way. But could it be that maybe they are they have like some sort of device that is deterring the lizard people from coming to their area, and it has been causing them to attack Peak Mountain?
Oh, absolutely. Ultimately, this has been pulled off by the Tech Societies, the presence of what the intangible lizard people are now.
Okay, I will draw a picture of.
So there's a connection is established between them and Tech Society that is discovered.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Is that better?
Yes, that makes more sense than because it's funny.
Sorry. Well, I mean, for me, that was my reasoning for it. I thought that's what you were asking. Ultimately, this entire thing is fun.
All right.
Oh, I love it. Little waves. I'm putting little waves on top of the intangible lizard people as well. So little connection.
You gotta have Wi-Fi.
Lizard
Yeah.
Bluetooth enabled.
deterring signal. I can't spell.
All right, and I'm gonna dip out at this point, boys.
Okay. Get the fuck out of here.
But boy, oh.
I'm gonna take a point of contempt because I don't like that. And okay, Corey, it's your turn. So the parish arrives. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community, and for what? Or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry?
What did we establish the goat man was running from again?
He was running away from, I believe,
His city was attacked by the beasts that live in the mountain.
Yeah, beasts that live in the mountain.
So I'm thinking either goat men that are raiding for supplies out of desperation, kind of like wildlings from Game of Thrones. They're just like, hey, we're here to steal your shit because literally shit's way worse further up north here. Or the beasts
Beastmen from
have made their way past the goatmen.
Okay. Go ahead and write it out.
So
and draw it out and all that shit. You can just draw like a minotaur head or something.
Let's give it a reddish brown.
And while you're drawing that, would you like to? Oh, that's huge. Would you like to?
I can shrink it, right?
Yeah. Start a discussion, start a project, or make a discovery.
I would, in fact, like to do a project. Let's see if I can shrink this guy down. Shrink it.
I can shrink it for you.
Okay, thank you. I'm thinking secret project. So this crystal barrier is in formation, a nice formation around this peak mountain here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking one or more shady members of the council might want to do a super weapon kind of deal, or pseudo super weapon at the top of Peak Mountain here, using the crystal barriers as foci to kind of Death Star the fucking crystals into the center of Peak Mountain and shoot it at whoever they want.
Okay.
Like,
so they're like covering it by saying like, oh yeah, we need a focal point at the top of the mountain.
Exactly.
They're
to complete the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
And it will definitely need to be longer than crystal barrier because the barrier does need to be completed.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
3
they're
weeks?
doing this in secrecy. I'm thinking maybe 4.
Okay. I would say 3 weeks because they don't have to be as secret about it if they're just like, hey,
yeah, we're doing
it as part of the pylon like building to defend our city. Like this will make it so that it's a bubble around the entire city instead of just walls.
Yeah. And maybe, like, you know how there's, like, that lightning incident? Maybe it's gonna use that to, like, direct it where they want.
Okay. So 3 weeks?
Yeah. So, Twilight... Project?
Super
weapon? Super weapon. Yeah, just super weapon.
The weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
And that was 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
3 weeks.
Okay. And with that, that is the last turn for today. So
right.
I guess we will come back to this and we can probably finish it off next week. Because there's only 15 more cards and we might pull the Frost Shepherd's turn 1. So
Mm-hmm.
all right, make sure you write your notes. Make sure you finish off everything there.
Does anyone have thoughts on whether it should be the monsters from the north or the goatmen?
I would say monsters from the north, just because.
Okay. The goat guy was cool.
The goat guys were like, we just want to.
We're just trying to get away from that shit.
I was just living, and then he was like, "Grr, I don't want you to live."
And their technology would be
your
Mid?
targets. Yeah,
Huh?
it could be like they're just monsters and they're like
Yeah.
fucking stomping through the earth.
Marauder monsters from north are pillaging the countryside. I'm thinking kind of like Beastmen from Warhammer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Just minotaurs on
Countryside.
minotaurs on minotaurs.
Super weapon project begins.
Secret.
Okay, I have to get ready for works.
Marcos, I 100% did not realize you were here.
It's okay.
It's a ghost.
I was too tired to contribute anyways.
Don't be tired. Be inspired. All right, I gotta go too.
Me too. All right.
Everyone get the fuck out of my house.
Bye
Good
bye.
map building.
Good map
Bye.
building. Bye. Fuckers.